Girl Nellyville coming back with another story. You know I gotta cover this story with Joe Budden and Cardi B. They, going back and forth. So I gotta cover this. Joe Budden said some things that Cardi B just don't like. And I probably will be a little mad too. But he might have some points. I don't know. Let's look at the video and see what happened. Y'all know I'm gonna have something to say.
Oh man, you guys, it's officially the end of an era. As of today, Joe Budden is no longer going to speak on Cardi B. Well, at least that's what Joe says. Now, if you guys missed the video today, please make sure you guys go check it out. Cardi B went on Twitter Spaces and completely went off on Joe. This clip from the Joe Budden podcast episode yesterday has been going viral, where Joe basically says that Cardi B will not drop an album. Not only that, but she's now a feature artist.
Cardi. Yeah, I would absolutely.
You will never get another Cardi album again.
And you've been standing on that.
I am standing on it.
And they talked about that in the office when I went up there. Like,
but now that Cardi got something dropping with my man Rob, Big Rob on Friday.
Saw that.
That's going to be crazy, but that's what Cardi's about to be now. Just a single artist. You're not getting none of that shit.
I mean, you was right, too.
About what?
About Atlantic wanting to put out an album. You was right. See, you be right sometimes about them wanting to put out an album. We don't care about none of that.
You know what? I think that's kind of crazy for somebody to say that, because we don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and it might be a reason why Cardi is not putting out an album. So that's just my opinion. Like, to say that she's just going to be a single artist, we don't know that. Like, she might put something out. You never know. I feel like it's a reason behind that, because why would she not put an album out? Like, why? It's been a long time. So I feel like it's a reason why she did so good with her album. So why would she not, like, put something out? I don't know. I just like Cardi, I guess. So whatever.
I ain't spoken to nobody at Atlantic. I'm just be on a hunch. So you done went and got some information from somewhere. I'm sure somebody involved wants Cardi to put out an album.
What?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm sure Offset wants Cardi to put out an album. Hey, fellas out there, boyfriends, y'all know that feeling, right? When you want your bitch to get a job, you in the house, your bitch just won't leave. She's in there on top of you, on top of everything, not giving you space.
Now, Joe, why you doing Cardi like that? Now, why he doing her like that? Like, you don't have to go that in on her. Like, I feel like she probably is putting in work. We can't say that. Like, why he going in on her like that? Oh my goodness.
Get off my arm. My arm sleep. Move. Go. Ain't you got an album to do? Don't you got a single?
You got a tour.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Cardi B has been delaying dropping her second album. Everybody has been asking for it. Her fans, people that hate her, people that don't like her. Shit, even her labels have been asking for the album. Now, Cardi B feels like Joe has been unfairly targeting her. Any chance he gets to compare Cardi B to another female artist, he does that. And on top of that, Joe also has interviews with two of her biggest ops, Nicki Minaj and Tasha K. Now, granted, on the podcast, Joe actually does show love to Cardi B. Unfortunately for Joe, those moments do not go viral. Cardi only sees when Joe says negative stuff about her.
Like
now,
most
after
people.
going off on Joe on Twitter Spaces and violating him and calling him all types of names, Joe Budden went on his Twitter to say, "I promise you and can assure you, I will not cover a single thing this girl does for the remainder of her career. Peace and love. I have also never got..."
I don't believe that. I don't believe it for a second. He's going to say something else. Like, it's inevitable. He's going to say something else about Cardi B. We all know that. That's almost impossible. But I feel like we all compare artists, especially like somebody like Cardi B. She's a female rapper, and the only other female top rapper that we know is Nicki Minaj. So they're going to always be compared, whether they like it or not, because it's half of the people they like Cardi B, half of the people they like Nicki Minaj. And some like both. Like me, I like both, So, I mean, that's just something that comes with it. She has to be okay with that. Like, you don't have a choice but to be okay with that. I'm sorry.
And a lap dance from this lady, which was something Cardi B said on the Spaces, that during her time as a stripper, she gave Joe Budden not one but two lap dances.
I believe
she
that.
also claims Joe does not remember those lap dances because allegedly he was on drugs. Joe went on to dispute those claims, saying, "I also have never done coke." He says, "I think I understand what's going on."
Okay, let's hold on. Stop the press. One thing Nellyville gonna do, she gonna tell the truth and she ain't gonna lie. Now, if any of y'all is into reality TV, such as myself, and have been watching reality TV long enough, you know, on the show Love and Hip Hop New York, allegedly, let me say that word, because you ain't about to try to sue me for the whatever I got. But anywho, allegedly it was put out, if I remember correctly, because it's been a lot of years, Joe Budden had an issue with drugs. Allegedly. According to Love and Hip Hop, and if I remember this correctly, because that was years ago. Y'all know that's been years. That's been some time. But he had an issue with drugs, and I feel like, well, according to what they said, and if I'm not mistaken, he admitted to that on the show, if I'm not mistaken. But if that's the case, honey, you probably don't remember if you got a lap dance from a werewolf. You don't remember what happened. You know what I'm saying? You probably was going to clubs at night. You don't remember what females give you a lap dance. If you was the type of man who was going to strip clubs at night, it probably happened. I don't feel like she lied. Like, why would she make that up? So I'm just saying.
This is a play, because I love her. I really just want an album from someone whose music I love. She's cursing me smooth out, but she's still hilarious. I'm going to bed. I apologize to Cardi B for whatever I did, and peace and love to all. Now, as Joe was tweeting his responses to Cardi B was live on Joe's page actually responding back to Joe. Here are some of those responses. You guys get in the comments below. How long do you guys give it before Joe speaks on Cardi B on his podcast? Or do you guys think Joe is really going to keep his word and keep Cardi B's name out of his podcast? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Say I have also never gotten a lap dance from this lady. Bro, I gave you a lap dance 2 times and fucking started. You was high as
I just said
coke.
that.
Smell that coke through your breath.
Ooh, I just said that though. Like, he probably don't remember. Like, I don't know how that is for people. I don't know. I'm just guessing. That was the first thing that came to mind was what I know of him from TV. And that's one of the things I remember from the show when he was dating Tahiri or whatever. And that was an issue. That was one of the issues. That was something that they brought up. So in my head, how would you remember? Like, you're not going to remember some random girl give you a lap dance if you're going in a strip club and that was your normal thing going to strip club. Do you remember every female? Like, I'm just saying. Like, come on now. And for her to remember the exact amount 2 times, I believe her. I'm sorry. I just believe her.
That's one thing. Second of all, and actually, that's not even nothing to brag about. Second of all, you're like, I will never talk about this and that. I don't give a fuck when people talk about me. It's just the fact that you always talk shit about me, Joe Budden. You always talk shit about me.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. You would think I did something out of nowhere. For the past 2 years, I've only talked bad things about me. Bad things about me.
But you got to stop focusing on that.
Why? Because you got an interview?
Okay, hold on. I got to stop this again. I feel like, on some real stuff, I feel like Cardi's problem is she focused on negative too much. And she responds to negativity too much. I feel like that's her number one problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Cardi B. I've been watching her whole journey the entire time. And even though I know that there are so many people who don't like Cardi, there's a lot of people who do, and I'm one of them. I really do like her. I love her story of her coming from nothing and coming up and things like that. One of her problems is, and I don't know if the label failed her, somebody failed her somewhere, because they should have let her know that she cannot respond to the fans. She cannot respond to everybody's negative reaction. Like, I wouldn't have nothing to say. I really wouldn't care what somebody said about me, but that's just me. I got thick skin. Like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want to say, honey. It don't faze me in any way, form, or fashion. I feel like the reason why people keep coming after her is because she keep responding. If you stop responding, people will stop saying stuff. You letting them know your weak spot. They know how to get to you, and you're responding is showing weakness. So you gotta let it go, girl. You gotta let that go, honey.
And the fact about it is that you don't even have to do that. Because I know for a fact bitches is not telling you to do that. You just do that to pander. Like, if I did something to you all the time, I gotta connect in Atlantic. I gotta connect in You don't. Now it's
Well, he
this
did
girl.
say he didn't
now
have
it's
a.
this girl.
I didn't hear him
now
say
I
that.
promise you, I can show you. I will never call this girl. Now I'm this girl. Now I'm Cardi B. That always talking shit about. I want to talk too. Now I want to talk. Now I want to talk. Get on Spaces, Joe Budden. Get on Spaces.
Girl, stop challenging him and just focus on your music.
So much. So you want to keep my name in your mouth so much constantly. Now I want to talk. Now I want to. I want to talk now. 2 years, sparing you for 2 years. Even when I call you out, I don't even disrespect you. You always try me. Always try me.
But he's succeeding.
His rap is commentary on rap. No, he's a liar. He's saying that he got moles in Atlantic. When was it? Like a couple of months ago. Somebody pull up the clip. Talking about, yeah, Atlantic said that if Cardi don't drop it, they're just going to drop her album and release it. How?
What?
F, who's in possession of my music? When was the last time you gave one of my songs a compliment? Never. No, the past 2 years, you haven't given any of my songs a compliment. So it's not that you love my music.
She's just going to have to let this go. Cardi does a lot of ranting. And like I said, she just always have something. She always have a rebuttal. I don't care. She always have one. You got to learn to let that go, girl. Forget what somebody talking about. You got to learn to let that go. I wouldn't have none to say. I don't care what nobody say. And that means you looking for drama. Because why, if you know he always got something to say, you not block. Like me, I'll block him, honey. If I was on that status, honey, I'll be making my music. I'll be in the studio. I'll be dropping music. And this my thing. If I'm an artist, especially a rapper at that, if I had something that, you know, a rebuttal that I had to get out of somebody, they step into me and I feel like I just had to get something off my chest, I'm about to drop a beat on. I'm finna drop a verse on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put that in the music. Like, why is you not monetizing off that and not even responding to them physically or through video? You only giving your enemies and your trolls more ammunition, honey, because I wouldn't be giving it to them. That's one thing about Nellyville. Honey, it wouldn't be happening. So I feel like she needs to let it go. Like, this is so whack. She always, that's the only thing that I see is her always ranting and getting into it with people. Like, let that go. Stop the beef.
You have compared you have compared 3 different against me. Yeah, but you know who's doing their shit? You know who's killing Cardi right now? Everybody killing me. So you don't love my music? That's that fake pandering shit. I think I understand what's going on. There's a play because I love her. No, ain't no play. I'm tired of your shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, I heard what it was. Cardi just gonna keep on ranting. I feel like Joe Budden is gonna say more. He's gonna say more. Like, I just feel like that's in him. I think he get a thrill out of like just messing with her, you know, especially because she keep responding. And I feel like he doing his job too, though. Like, why are you constantly into it with vloggers and bloggers and whatever you want to call? Like, why are you constantly into it with these people that you know they do this for a living? Honey, just do what you do, make your music, and stay out of these arguments and stuff that you always in. Because it's just, at this point, it's redundant. Like, we're tired of hearing it. Drop an album, drop some songs. I don't care if it is singles. Like, while people trying to use that as a way to attack her, I feel like I don't even care. Drop a hot single, honey, so we can have something to vibe to. Nellyville needs something to vibe to while she cutting up. I'm just saying. Well, that's the end of the video, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I'm not gonna ramble and rant like she does. So I'm out of here. Bye.